Hi everybody, welcome back. So since tomorrow seems to be like a national holiday over on our side, I decided do a gameplay tonight. So I'll be like covering this game, which yeah, I know it's kind of weird. My version probably doesn't look like yours if you happen to have the same game, because mine apparently has Chinese text on it, but there's also English. So I guess it's a bio language. So don't not really have a problem with the language as well. So as you can see, even on the other side, mostly iconography. There is some text, but it comes in both favor, both English and Chinese. So I guess there's no real problem with English. And the other thing is that I had these cards all laminated so that they are waterproof, and they will last a lot longer. And yeah, so kind of being lazy, so I got it laminated by the people who sold me the cards. So I just pay them a little bit of fees for the pouches, as well as the handiwork. Plus I could always screw it up and get the card stuck in the laminator and stuff. So it's a lot better to outsource the risk to other people. At least in my humble opinion. But anyway, so this game I'm talking about is point salad. Point salad. I mean, the funny part is the point salad usually refers to the a mechanism in board games where if I do this, I get this point. If I put my workers here, I get this point, and something along that line. So it's like there's no big whole salad way of getting points, and thus the term point salad. So you get lots of ways to score points, and literally this is the name of the game, point salad. So I'm going to play a solo game, which actually is I don't think you'll find another video on solo gameplay in not in English anyway. The other one I found in a foreign language, which I couldn't understand in in my limited knowledge. So I decided that I'm going to do it with with English solo play. So I'm going to refer to one of the rules that I use in board game geek. I'm going to put the link and credit the person who has came up with the variant. I'm also going to credit the picture I have for this this scoreboard. I'm going to put it sideways and also I can show it to you. So basically I will show you how to use the scoreboard later, where we actually will score our game using this. You makes life a lot easier. So the person who designed this, I will also put the link to the file as well as the credits below in the Board Game Geek links right in the comments. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how the game will run. So basically there are 18 cards for each of the 6 ingredients here. So we have tomatoes, we have onions, we have pebbles, we have lettuce, and we have cabbage, and as well as a carrot. So we have 18 cards each of all of this. So this will be divided equally into 3 stacks. So there will be 6 cards of each of them in each of the stacks, and then I will shuffle the 3 piles separately, and then I will put them with the points up. Okay, so typically in this game, let me just explain the game before I go ahead and do a shuffle, or maybe I should just do it while I talk about the gameplay as well. So in the typical gameplay, there will be like a few piles of which will be turned on this side, where you get points. So all these point sites has a criteria to score. So it looks like, for example, this, for every set of carrot, onions, and pebbles, you actually get 8 points. So if you've got 2 sets of this, you get 16 points. So this is the point part. But at the same time, the corners will also tell that on the reverse side, this is actually a tomato. So as you can imagine, some of the cards you rather use them as points, some of them you will use it as ingredients. So in the typical games, there will be 3 point cards out there, which you can choose to take one of the point cards, or you can take one of the 6 open the salad ingredients and take them as ingredients. You also can do one free action where you can turn a point card into a salad ingredient, but you already know what ingredients you have based on the corners. But you cannot do the reverse. You cannot do change one of the ingredients into a point card. So basically that is how the game usually plays, and everybody just go on taking either 2 ingredients or 1 point criteria until all the cards has been taken, distributed, and then you count the points and to how you actually scores. So basically this is a very very innovative games. I have actually find this game by chance. Actually, it was introduced to me by the person who sold me this game. He was, because I was like into board games, and then it's like he was saying, oh no, there's quite a lot of board games that I know I have been looking around, and I want something simple, fast to play, and then I don't have to explain the rules. So look at it, I've only like spent about 2 to 3 minutes explaining the rules, and as we play along, you will know how the game works. So I don't expect you to like be a masteries in this game, but basically the only thing about this game is that the setup is a bit involved, because depending on number of players, there'll be different numbers of cards in play. So in the solo variant, I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of all the 108 cards here. So 2, 4, 6, okay. And then we are going to separate them into 3 piles, like I mentioned before. So I don't even need to do it off screen. I'm going to just do it right in front of you guys, and then we will play along at the same time. So this is just like a game night, except that this is being streamed, and then so I won't see what's the point. Like I will just cut these cards up. It makes it a little bit easier to cut. Also makes it a little bit harder to cut because of the way this has been it has been laminated. The cards are a bit harder than before. And I hope I got a good shuffle, because it's not very good to have all the cards of the same ingredients coming out at the same time. It's both good and bad, because if that is the ingredient you want, good for you, but if that's not the ingredient you want, that's totally bad for you. And another thing about this is that after laminating, this will probably won't work in one of those card shufflers if you are using shufflers that actually helps you in your board games. But this is a relatively cheap game, published by AEG if I'm not wrong. There's also a very sought after version which has the pictures of the Pokemon EVs. It's called the EV editions. Apparently it's only available in Korea. I don't know why. Okay, so this is first pile. So the game will run in three different game actually, and then in the 3 games we will actually calculate the score separately, and we add them together to get the total score. I know you can compare your scores with other people's in the same in the forum or something like that. Totally available in the forum for comparison. There's actually, I got the rules from one of the board game geek links, and then you will see that there's also people who post their scores. Typically, anything above 100 is I guess it's common. I've already played through the game once about maybe about 1 hour ago, just to make sure that I don't make some boopers on these videos, and I got like easily 100 points in the game. Of course, you have to be a bit tactical. The games is actually I have one slight modification in mind for the variant, which I'll talk about it a little bit, which adds a little bit of more tactic to the game. But I'll keep that to myself first, and then I'll discuss it right at the end, and then let me know what you think, because like there's always it's always a good thing to try to make the game more complex, and I don't mean complex, I mean more deep, and then like there's more varieties to play the games. So basically you have 3 stacks. So we're ready to play. So this is a solo play. So in the solo game, we will take away 2 of the stacks first. We will play with the first stack, and the sequence is always the first card will be a point card. Okay, the next 2 cards will always be ingredient cards. So we could either our choice is either we can take the point cards, okay, or we can take the 2 ingredients. Whichever we do not take will be considered discard, and the discard actually is used at the same time, because the discard is used to, there are certain cards on the points. For example, we have like the most number of tomatoes, for example, so we will count our tomatoes against the one that's being discarded, and all discarded cards will be flipped over to the ingredient side, so that they count as ingredients in the discard pile. Okay, so we have kind of like a virtual opponent. So whatever you don't take ends up to be in the opponent's hand. So bear in mind, there's each pile of this consists of 6 of each ingredient. So if you are taking one of the point cards, aiming for higher and lower, you will know that there's a total of 6 ingredient, including the ones in your hand, be it a point or ingredient. So that's something that you need to take note of, and it's part of the strategy. So the first one, I tend to avoid these type of cards where one thing very good about this game is that there are 108 cards. It means there's 108 point system cards, which change the game in great details. Because, for example, this one gives you 3 points for every tomato you get at the end of the game, but it minus 2 points for every lettuce. So I usually try to avoid getting this card because I might end up having lettuce later on. So for this round, I'm going to take the 2 ingredients, which I'll lay out here. Okay, the 2 ingredients. You'll be a bit off screen, unfortunately, because I think I don't have wide angles. But this will end up to be in the discard pile, which I will put as I'll flip over as an ingredient that's in the discard pile. So the same thing, second round goes on. Trust me, I mean, although 108 cards, but it's very good, quickly going to be over. So we have a point for every 2. This is pumpkin. This pepper is not pumpkin. I always think it's pumpkin otherwise. So it's either you have 2 pebbles for 5 points, which is if you take the cards, you can't take these pebbles, unfortunately, or you can take the 2 ingredients and then you forget this. 5 points is not a lot. I think I'll take the 2 ingredients. Okay, I'll take the 2 ingredients and then I'll put it down here. Okay. Oh man, I think I'm gonna run out of space anyway. So I'll forgo this. Okay, and this is round 3 already. So it's very fast. Oh man, we should have taken that that points, because we would have gotten now enough pebbles. But I guess we can start looking at some point cards now. So I'll take one of these cards because I have one of the tomatoes now here already, and we just need to get every single one scores 1 point. So we just need to try to get as much of these tomatoes and as much as this green vegetable, which I can't remember the name. That's lettuce, by the way. Okay, so we have 1 point system card here. Okay, so that's how we do it. 1 point system card here. And these other 2s, we can't take it and they will end up in the discard pile. So let me just put a discard pile up over here, okay, so it doesn't get into the way. First card is point. The next 2 cards is actually, so we have 2 ingredients, and we have another point cards which give us, there's negative points for carrots. So if we take this card, immediately our carrots already got minus 4 points. So also one more thing I did not mention is that once we take a point card, right, if supposedly we have taken these cards and then we find that we don't want to do this to happen, right, we could spend a free action to actually flip it over and it becomes an ingredient. I mean, that's one of the ways, but that depends on how much you want that ingredient. That we can do once every round. So for this case, I totally want to just avoid getting this. So I'll forget this. I'll take the other 2, which adds to my current pile. Okay, then we have we need to get more points cards because we only have 1, and then it's like it doesn't really help with a lot of things. Remember that we are trying to score this, right? So which is exactly this, and unfortunately it means that we probably have to take this 2 again, just to score points. Yep, that is what I will do. Okay, and then we forgo this, another point cards, and then another 2 ingredients. So what does this point card says? This is simple. We just need to score even, and we get 7 points. I like this card, so I'll take this card. Okay, even though we don't no carrots, we have only 1 carrot right now. We want to make the number of carrots even. So sorry. The first one is a point card. The next 2 will be okay. So we take a look. It's 2 points for every one of this, which we only have 1 of this yet. There's altogether only 6 of them. We can either I think we should do this because we have one of these cards which give us 1 point for each of these, right? So we should just maximize this. Okay, we forgo this. Okay. I mean, I may not be playing very well. As you can see, this is only my 2nd game. We have 2 more of this, which is going to give us 2 more points. And this one effectively is going to score us minus 2 for each of the tomato, which I already have 4, which is pretty bad if we keep this all the way to the end. So let's avoid this card. Okay, I'll take the other 2. I'll take the ingredients. Okay. Don't forget, we still need to try and find a way to get our carrot even. So this will be one good chance to get this. Okay, and no way I'm going to take this card because what happened is that we just got 4 of this. There's only 6 of this in this pile, so we already majority. We will never be the minority. So forget it. We're going to take carrots, and then we're going to avoid taking any more carrots because we have even numbers of carrots. Okay, so here we go, and we can take these 2 carrots if we want. So what this does is that for every set of this is going to give us 8 points. We have already 2 sets, so I suggest we don't take anymore because yeah, I suggest we take this because 8 points is a lot. Okay, so we will take the scoring cards. We will forgo the 2 carrots. It doesn't really help much. So we're almost done to finishing 1 pile. So look at how fast this is. The purple is the only thing that we don't have in our pile. And then this is going to give us also 3 points, 8 points for every one of this. Let me see. I have 2 carrots. These are 2. I have 2 of this. So I think I want this because this give us a lot of points. We might end up not having any purple, which is actually amazing, isn't it? I mean, yeah. So this is the most with worth 10 points, which obviously we are not going to get because we only have one of these cards. The other 5 cards is likely going to be here, if not in our. No, actually we have actually the trick is also to tell. There's 2 more cards here. So there's 2 cards here. There's 3 cards here. There's going to be 3 cards here. So we will never be the majority anyway. So I think this point is worthless. Let's not take that. Okay, we will forget this. We will take the other 2. Okay, which may or may not help us. Okay, so now we're going to count all the points. Okay, so we have how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only got 4 cards. You can get up to 6 cards per round. But let's do it easy. Let's do this card first. Okay, so this card is for 1 for every lectors we have. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 lectors. And then 1 for every tomato. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 tomatoes. So this will give us 8 points. Let me grab a pen and then I'll just show you how this works. So I'm going to record my name down. So okay, and then this is going to score us 8 points for the first card. So this is what it feels like. Okay, so we have first card 8 points. Okay, so we scored this already. I'm going to continue scoring another cards. So let's score this card now. This is pretty straightforward. So if we have carrots, we have even 7. If we have odd, it's 3. So carrots, we only have 2 of them. So that's even. We score another 7 points. So I'm going to write 7 here. 7 for the second scorecards. Okay, so we have 7. Okay, and the third scorecards is every set of this is going to give us 8 points. So let's take out the 3 parties involved. The 3 ingredients involved actually. So we have so we only have 2 of these. So the maximum we can have is 2. So we have more than 2 here. We have exactly 2 here. So we have 2 sets of this, which means we will get 8 points for this for each set. So we have 2 points. There's 16. So this scores quite a lot of points. Okay, we have 16 points. Okay, and the last scoring cards is actually take out the 3 parties involved again. So as you can see, I think tomatoes doesn't do much for this game totally. They're not really helping. So we have so every sets we get 8 points. We have 3 of these. Again, we are limited by our carrots, which only have two sets. So we have more than 2 sets here, 2 sets, more than 2 sets here. So maximum we have 2 sets of this, which is going to give us 16 points. Also, so this is what we get. Okay, so this is what we have. 16. So that's like 32 plus another 15. Maybe someone could calculate that quickly for me. 32 plus 15 is 47, right? Two plus 15 is 47. So the first round we have a score of 47. I hoped I didn't get it wrong. Okay, you'll be embarrassing, So what happened is that, so this is the 1 round gone, and I took kind of like 80 minutes, 18, 1-8, because I also explained the rules. But the second round will play a lot faster, I promise. So are you ready? Let's go, man. Okay, 1 point cards, 2 ingredient cards, and we clear everything. We clear everything. We don't accumulate anything. Since the last round, we have 2 pebbles, and then let's see what the points does give us. Oh dear, there's a lot of minus. Let's not do the minus. I hate minus. So we're gonna like throw this one away, and then we're gonna take the 2 pebbles. Okay, so as you can see, I have certain preference on styles. I don't know if the style is right or wrong. This looks good because we already got 2 points here already. So I will take the point card. Okay. And again, I don't know why I end up with no purple again. Maybe it's because I really hate purple vegetables, which actually entirely not true. Well, the carrots has a -2. Let's not do this. Okay, I don't want the point cards. I want the ingredient cards. We'll take the ingredient cards. Okay. So this will be tricky. If we take this, we have to take note. Try to score the onions and the carrots, which are, we only have 1 carrots, but each of them worth 5 points, which is pretty good, easy to score if we can get a lot of them. I tell you what. Wait, I totally forgot to flip this over. We shall take this. I'll take a gamble. We shall take this. Okay, and then we'll forgo the 2 ingredients here. Okay, and then 1 and then 2 ingredients. I always remember to flip the ingredients. So this one has negative point as well. Normally I don't take that. So for this, we'll take a purple, and we have 1 more pebble. Okay, and this ones will give us so we don't have any lactose yet. Neither do we have. These are the 2 ingredients we actually don't have, and it's worth 5 points if we have them. Doesn't sound like it's going to help much. Might as well just take the rest of the stuff, right? So I'm going to take this here. Okay, so I'll forgo this. Okay, and I already see there's another one that's with minus points. There's -2 points here, but we already have this, so this entirely not very good. But this give me 3 points for every single pebble we have. We already have 9 points here. Does it matter if we lose 2 points here? I don't know. Maybe we'll take this first, and then worst case scenario, I'm going to flip this over. Okay, so this is one of the strategy. Let's go and recap a bit. We have to get this. We have to get more onions. And, yeah, basically we need a lot of onions. So watch out for onions, guys. Oh, there you have onions. And then this is like, okay, so this is 5 points. Never mind. 1 onion. Let's take the onions. Okay, flip this over. Yay, we have more onions. Should we take the onions? Anyway, these are negative points. We should just take the onions then. Okay, man. The second round is fast. I told you, right? So this one is 1 for every onion, 1 for every carrot. Sounds pretty good. Let's take that. Okay. And then we have this. 2 more. So these 2 are the lactose, which we should actually review whether you have anything that needs lactose at all. No, totally not. Why don't we just take this anyway? Because whatever score it has is the bonus, rather than having lactose, right? Which actually does nothing. And the last one, we have this, which actually scores 2 points for every tomatoes. We have only wait, I already messed things up a bit. We have only 2 tomatoes here, 2 tomatoes, and then it's going to give us 4 points. But we can't take this. If we take this, we can't take this, right? So this is either 4 points, or if we take this, what else is it going to do? So here we can have a little bit of strategy for the last card, since we're going to think about it. Let's see if the tomatoes does anything for us in this round. Actually, the tomato is totally useless at this point of time. It's just that we probably want more onion. The onion is going to score us points. Actually 1 point here, and we only have 2 carrots, so it doesn't matter. We can't get any more carrots than we actually already have. So why don't we just take this then? Okay, so we will let's forgo this. And this round I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have actually 6 objective cards. Okay, so let's go about doing this. The first one is simple. 2 points for every tomatoes. We have 2 tomatoes, and that gives us 4 points. So I'll write it down, 4 points. Okay, you have to trust me, 4 points, okay? Yep, here it is. Yep. Ah man, I can't flip this any more than I could. So this is going to give us 1 point for every one of these purple stuff, which most of you would think that I hate, but actually I don't. That's the cabbage. So we have 2 points for cabbage, and 1 point for every of the pebbles. We have 3 points of this, so total of 5 points for this card, which is actually not that good. We got 5 points. Okay, so 5 points here. Okay, 5. Okay, and the third cards we have. Let's see, we have this. We do this. There's 1 point for every single onion, which we have 3 onions here. Okay, so that's 3 points. And for carrot we have 2 of them. So that's altogether also 5 points for this, which is also not very good. Imagine, you know, we have 16 and 16 in the previous game. Okay, so I wrote 5 there. We have this. Oh shit! I forgot to flip this over. Man. I could actually still use you know, a free action, right? Since I didn't use any, I'll just flip this over, so we don't score this at all. Since the letters doesn't do anything to us. No, never mind. It's okay because we still have net gain after all, right? Yeah, we have net gain. It doesn't matter because each of these is going to give us 3 points, so that's 9 points. But each of us going to minus 2 points for each of these, so minus 4 points. We still have 3 points. No, not very good card, but you know, we still got 3 points of it. So we have here, all right, 3 points. Not negative points in this. And then we can have this one, which is every set of the carrot plus onion. So we only have 2 sets of carrots anyway. So 2 sets of carrots. So that's a maximum of 2 sets. 10 points for this. I should have taken those anything with sets, which is a lot easier to know. And we have this is 1 for every pebble, which is we have 3. 1 for every onion, we have 3. That's together 6 points for this. So the second round we didn't do that well. Let me see how much is that. That is like 29, 33 points. So we got 33 points for the second round. So total is 33. Not that great. The first one we did a lot better. Okay, so let's hope the last round is actually a lot better for us, and then we should try to be a bit more strategic to, you know, score more points. The only thing is that, you know, the startup and tear down, we have to arrange all the cards together so that, you know, it's easier for the next game to start. Okay, so are you ready? Round 3, man. This is where we start. So the first one, we have the points, and then we have flips 2 ingredients. Okay, let me just like shift this over a bit. Okay, actually it really doesn't matter because this, you know, this oriented both ways, except this is not. So the one with the most tomatoes will have 10 points. Let's go for it. No, since we're not tried any of these objectives, right? Go for most tomatoes. Okay, so we have opened the second round, and the second round is basically, if you have 2 tomatoes, it's going to give us 5 points. So let's aim for tomatoes, since we are also going to get them. I'll get this as well. Okay, so you know, this whole round is all about tomatoes, right? All about tomatoes. I have not seen any tomatoes out yet. Okay, so what about this? 8 points for any set of this. Are we confident we have this? We may or may not. I tell you what, why don't we just take this first? But then again, you look to 2 of the peppers already out. If we don't grab the pepper now, we might regret it. Tell you what, let's take a gamble. No, we will take this. Okay, we'll take that. And then don't forget, we need tomatoes. Still no tomatoes. My God. With the most number of vegetable cards, 10 points. Oh, this is difficult. We really lost so much cards there, and we don't have any vegetable cards yet. I don't think we're going to do well for this. So why don't we just take whatever ingredients we have right now. Okay. Next one. Aha, tomatoes. We want, but unfortunately, look at this. This objective is also a tomato card. Oh dear. So we either can have this too, or we can have this. Having this, we can flip it down. No, but then we won't be able to score this. I think we will just take this, right? Never mind. We will just, you know, let this go. And we have another tomato and another. Oh, so this is not stuck there. So this is okay. So this is another combination which we might or might not want, but I want a tomato. Like I say, I want a tomato. We take this and then we forgo this. Okay. And this is these have negative points for something which we don't really have yet. We don't have any onions yet, which is pretty good. 3 points for each carrot. Do we want to do carrots? I think there's quite a few carrots that really came out. Never mind. Let's not do this. We will just take the ingredient. Okay. So this is 1 point for. Oh man, I definitely want the tomato, man. I don't care what objective this is. I think we have quite a lot of tomatoes. Do you want more tomatoes? How does tomato works? So tomatoes is like every 2 is going to give us 5, and the most is going to give us 10. This only going to be 15 points, not really a lot, you know. Actually, I already have one of this. I kind of mixed it up due to the colors a bit not the same. So do we want another tomato? Or we're going to want to have 2 points for every of this pebble. Let's take another tomato, I guess. Let's take another tomato. Yep, let's take another tomato, and then we hope that we will, you know, end up having other vegetables. So this gives us negative points. I don't want that. Let's take more ingredient then. Okay, I hate anything to do with negative points. There's always a risk that we won't do well. And all these green ones are, you know, it's this give me 3 of them, give me 8. I only have 2 of them here. And then one of them is inside points here, and then one of them is out there, and the last one is out there. So you know, there's no way I could achieve this unless I flip this over, which I don't want to. Then I'll just take this. You know, I'll just take this. You know, whatever, right? So this is the last round, man. I don't think we're gonna do very well. I certainly don't think so. How about this? The purple one, we actually have quite a few bits of this. We have 3 of this. With the 3 cabbage. And you know, we have plenty of tomatoes. This is going to give us easily 15 points. I'll just do this then. I'll just do this. Okay. So before I calculate, let me just take a look at this to see whether I want to flip any of this. You know, this card down. So this is 15 points. I want this. We're probably going to score this. Going to score this. So whether we want to do this, we need 1 of this. You know, but you know, being a cabbage on this card doesn't score us anything else on it, so we just keep it. Oh, sorry. Okay, well, so we need a 4 objective point this round. I don't think we did very well, but let's just see it, man. So calculating scores is not that difficult. We have 3 of this purple ones, okay, and we have plenty of tomatoes. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomatoes. So every set, so we only have a maximum of 3 sets. That's 15 points. That's easy, 15 points. Okay. So the second set, let me take a look at this. This we only have 1. So unfortunately, the maximum we can have is one set, which I have onion. I have the purple stuff. So unfortunately, because of this, we only have one of this. We only score 8 points for this card. That's the thing, you know, you really need to look at all the cards. So we have the most number of tomatoes, obviously, because we have like 5 here. The only one which we let go was the one that's objective cards. So being the most, we score 10 points for this card. This is easy, but it's not a lot of points either. And the last one is also very simple to calculate. Is like every 2 tomatoes go and score us 5 points. I think we have 5 of them. So this is only going to give us 10 points also. So the last round, what we have is that we have 20, 35, 35 plus 8 is 43. Actually, our first round was really fantastic because, you know, it's like we got 47, you know. So totally, what do we have here? We have a 3. Let me calculate this. I will just use here, okay, so that, you know, we can still use the 3. So we have 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 123 points. Easy. So that's a nice number as well. I hope I didn't make a mistake calculating it. Yep, 123, right? So, you know, I mean, maths aside, you know, we are not competing with anybody. So this is the game I have, you know, and this is my scores, and we can have, like, you know, play another round here, solo. You know, we have 2 more rounds here, so you know, this is a nice scorecard. And you know, because you can see, it's a very simple game. You know, even solo is pretty enjoyable. So I did talk about that. You know, I want to make some modification to the solo gameplay, and this is how I'm going to change it. So at the start, the first card is always a point, okay, and we have 2 ingredients. But then you see, this is the deck. We can actually see what's the next one that comes out as a point, right? All right. So you know, if I really want to kind of like, you know, predict the future, I could like take a look at any of this. Does it affect the next one, and whether I want to take this card? So in a way, there's a way of strategy. But what if all the cards are not faced this way, but they are faced this way? Okay. So we will deal 3 cards. Okay. we deal 3 cards this way, okay, and we get some luck element. We turn over one of the cards. So there is some strategy in this, in the sense that depending on what cards you already have. For example, if I already have this card, I might actually want this 2 to take this 2, and I don't really care what this turns over. So what I'll do is that I'll flip this over to be the point, okay, and then I'll take these 2 cards. So this is one way that I can actually improve on the strategy. So that means instead of every round where the first card is always point, the next 2 cards is always ingredient, all 3 cards are going to come out as ingredients. You flip 1 card over as a point, okay, whichever card that is, and then you make the same decision as well, just like before. And then you take whatever, you either take the 2 ingredient or you take the point cards. Anyway, you won't know what point cards will come out because the point cards are below, but you do know what ingredients it is. And if we play this way, the next card is that we know is probably going to be an ingredient. So there's still some predictive, but you don't see the objective. You will only be able to tell, oh, next one is going to be a carrot. So if you have a card that wants carrot, maybe you might want to gather more carrots. So I mean, this is an interesting way to, I think, improve of it. I have not tried that yet, so I'm going to kind of put up the suggestion on Bogging Game and then see whether there's anybody have any comments, or maybe if you have some comments, you let me know whether there's any major flaws in thinking that way. But anyway, this is short, so it's like about 30 plus minutes. As you can see, this game easily plays 15 to 20 minutes. This is Point Salad solo gameplay. I hope you enjoyed my solo gameplay, and I hope you like my content, like to see more games. You can always follow, subscribe, like, all the standard stuff for the YouTube videos. That will help me, push my video up a little bit, and then so everybody gets to see more of my videos and have got more exposure. And again, I need to say that this game not sponsored. I paid my own money. I bought this in China. That's why there's this Chinese tax. And then also not sponsored by I think it's AJ. Also not affiliated with any of the sales and anything. So I mean, you can go ahead and buy this game. I mean, if you like it, it's really not entirely up to you. I don't earn anything from it, but I just want to share with you one good game, which I think is a simple game that you can just bring around, and then you can have some good time with your friends, either with your friends or alone. Solo gameplay all the way. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.